Hey guys, what's up? I know I haven't really made a video in a while, talking, I should say. I hope you guys like the bridge dial. I didn't do like days or upload it every one, a couple days. So I figured I'd make one video of the whole thing. That was a good one of my favorite ones I did so far. So that one's done. What you're looking at now, I should say, is a new dial. In the middle here is supposed to be like a pond. I'm thinking about putting not like water, because it's just too hard to contain it, but more like I might put just some bluish greenish paper in there, just make it look like a pond or something like that. This over here is a small, what I'd say, like cottage thing in the woods. What it's supposed to do is regulate like water and stuff like that. The pipe coming out the top, you could see that, is kind of an exhaust for inside the house or cottage. That's going to be demolished. What this is going to be, give you a pan view of it. You see the road over down there. There's a college up by me where I live that they're building dorms. So I figured instead of doing a whole another demolition one or just a regular something like that, I figured I'd do this one. I'm not going to say which college it is, just privacy. But I am going to do the job. I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen it in some pictures, and it looks like a good thing to do. I don't think the ground doesn't really look like this, so it's just I'm just kind of building the dorms, just my own personal view of them, but I'm just doing the job. So what's going to happen is that the land here is going to be leveled out and cleared, and this all, well, sorry about the background noise. This all here, it's kind of hard to see in the video, but it is somewhat rough. There's like the little things where canals or streams would be flowing. So that's going to all be leveled out, graded, and dozed. But first I'm going to clear it with the 959K feather buncher, which I'm going to have some pictures of coming onto the site. So that'll be good. And I'm sure I'll do some stop motions. I'm just not really sure. Definitely want to try some, I'm just going to do pictures, probably mostly too now. But occasional stop motion might happen, so you could look for that. Background noise is an air conditioning. That's it. Central air, so it comes on, just to regulate the room temperature. I can't turn it on or off. But so that's the main road in the back, as you could see, and then the side road. They put some fencing. It's real hard. The land's real rough to get onto, so it really has to just be cleared. And the 959K is great to do that with. The way the tracks and everything just moves. I like that machine. Some equipment that I might have on site is going to be what I'll do is I'll pan the view out, so hold on one second. I have it on a tripod, so here's some of the equipment that you might see on the site. As you see, the 725, the Bell B40D, 312, 963, 175, WA470, D6T, D7E, 14M grader is probably going to be in the beginning of it, and I'll probably end up taking that off because until they do the rest of the grading or move it or something like that. The 450, as you see there, it has the grapple on it. That's probably going to be doing a lot of like moving the trees, stacking them, piling them, also demolishing the house or something like that. The 320 with the thumb, that's probably going to do some, again, maybe clearing some of the trees, mostly the 959K will. I'm planning on putting on the two 954D, and that, I'm thinking about it. I probably will, just because I like the way, I like it I like the machine to load and move the trees around. Most of the trees are going to be put into dumpsters, because I have a trailer. I made a trailer to haul the logs, but in New York you don't really see log trailers a lot hauling trees, because most of the trees aren't aren't really mill type. Some are, but most of them are older and rotted or whatever. That's the land that the job is being done on. A lot of the trees are supposed to be rotted so that it can just be crushed up. You see the 4100 in the back. I have it all disassembled. So one thing I want to say about that is if you have one or are planning on buying one, I believe this is called the bridle. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure. It's either that or the I know the gantry is the back piece, I think. I'm not the what you would call the expert on cranes. I know a little bit, but not too much. One thing I gotta say, if that piece, the bridle, I believe, I might be saying it wrong, but just you know what I'm talking about. Sal said it one time, 328 DLCR, Sal, whatever. He said it. It has to be perfectly even, and it comes strung from the factory. But mine was slightly crooked, and one of my pennant lines just broke when I was disassembling it. Thank God it didn't break when I had it boomed up, or you know, assembled, I should say, because it could, you know, everyone could have broken. The whole entire boom would have went down, and you know, everything would have broke or got ruined. When I was booming it down, the side that was pulling was the side with this pennant line on it. You can see the black. Here's the one end. It's for the part of the jib. I think it's for the 40 foot. And that little end is missing the end piece for it. It's in a little box. As you see, I'm holding the boom up with it, but broke right off. And the boom didn't fall, but because it still had the other, three pennant lines holding, the rest of the pennant lines holding it up, which was 3 different sections. That was good though. The crane I love. I'll probably do a review soon, sometime. I'm not really sure. It just depends. So to get back to the equipment that's going to be on the site, the 748H log skidder I'll probably have on. It's good around the water. It's kind of wet, swampy area. Excavators I'm going to have on the site will be, let me move this over. Excavators I'll have on the site are going to be something in the range, definitely my 330, the 336. I might keep the 450 on. I'm not really sure. It all depends. I really want to use my 374, but it's not really. It's not. This isn't. I don't think it's more of a job for it. More of an it's an LME configuration of the boom, and that's a lot more for power. Here you're looking at more just kind of fixing it up, loading more dirt out, more wet, heavier dirt, even though I'm using rocks, but still. So I don't know, I might do that, or I'll probably just keep the 450, but or I might bring on the 365, but for now I think the 450 will stay. I'm just taking a back look at all my different equipment I might put on. I think that's about it though, of what I'm going to have on the site. It's not that it's going to be a huge one that you're going to need it. Crane wise, I'm not putting on the 4100. It's just too big to build something like that. Dorms aren't huge depending on what you're looking at, but they're not huge that they're lifting giant pieces of steel or cement or something like that. They need a real heavy duty crane, which the 4100 isn't super heavy duty, but it's a crawler, it's big, it's nice, but no, so I'll probably just have the T-Rex or T-Rex or whatever 530 on site. The mobile crane, real easy to set up. One thing else I did with the 4100, I figured I'd mention just before the video's getting long, but I figured I'd mention is that the tracks. The one thing I like about them is you can put the tracks in more. They're retractable in. The only problem is they're not like push in or pull out. You have to take off. You physically have to push down on the tensioner, take the track off, and under the track there's 2 screws, and you unscrew them, and there's another 2 screw holes if you push the track side in. They're really nice. I had it taken off. I put it on a trailer, saw what it looked like. I like it, but just to sit, I prefer with the tracks on. So yeah, I figured I'd say that. Otherwise, guys, keep looking in for the review. Maybe a stop motion. The review of the 4100. Stop motion for this. Pictures I'll have up. I'm gonna do this site. I'll probably do pictures by every couple, maybe once a week, maybe once, once a week or twice a week I'll have pictures. So, um, all right, guys. So thanks a lot. And one thing I do want to mention, I know I don't upload that much anyway, but school's gonna be starting for me Tuesday, so videos are gonna slow down drastically. I mean, I know that I don't really put them on that often anyway, but when I do get into the role, kind of like this, I will put a lot of videos on. So what I'll do is I'll probably you'll see more videos put up at one time. Like I'll put maybe 2 or 3 videos up at a time than 1 or 2 a week. So, alright guys, thanks a lot. Sorry for the amount of length, but it's, it was needed. Alright guys, thanks.